Sonia Gandhi has stated that 14 crore eligible Indians are deprived of benefits of food security law, demands population census at the earliest in the Rajya Sabha, and the National Food Security Act introduced by the UPA government in September 2013 was a landmark initiative aimed at ensuring food and nutritional security for the country's 140 crore population, and it played a crucial role in protecting millions of households from starvation, including during the COVID-19 crisis. This act provided the basis for the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana under the NFSA, and 75% of the rural population and 50% of the urban population are entitled to receive subsidized food grains. However, the quota for beneficiaries is still determined based on the 2011 census. For the first time in independent India's history, the census has been delayed for more than 4 years, originally scheduled for 2021, and there is still no clarity on when it will be conducted, and as a result, around 14 crore eligible Indians are being deprived of their rightful benefits under the NFSA. And she also added it is imperative that the government prioritizes the completion of the census as soon as possible. Food security is not a privilege but a fundamental right. So those were the statements that she has given during the Rajya Sabha. Sonia Gandhi stated all of these statements that I was talking about. Those were her statement, and she alleges that Indians are deprived of food law. We have with us my colleague Anand Singh joining us on the telecast. Anand Singh, in terms of Sonia Gandhi's statement, what is it all about? What did she allege in terms of this population census that she has demanded in Rajya Sabha?
Yeah, look, today Congress parliamentary party chairperson Sonia Gandhi slammed Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led BJP government at the center over the way in which the central government has failed to conduct the census that was scheduled to be held in 2021. And she mentioned that how after the independent India's history, this has been the first time that the census has been delayed. And she mentioned that how under the UPA government tenure, that was the UPA 2 in September 2013, the National Food Security Act was brought by the UPA government then, which was led by Dr. Manmohan Singh. And she highlighted that how this NFSA Act was very crucial in bringing out several people out of the poverty, and it ensured that 75% of the rural population, whereas 50% of the urban population used to get the benefit of the NFSA across the country. So she clearly mentioned that how this act that was brought by the UPA government was very helpful in eradicating poverty across the country, and so that no one could starve across the country. And she mentioned then that how the census that the government is using for the National Food Security Act is of 2011 and not of 2021, as the no census has been conducted so far in the last 4 years, and there is a delay on the same. And she highlighted that how this act has proved a boon during the COVID pandemic across the country, when this act was the means to provide food to several of the Indians at a subsidized rate. Then she targeted the Narendra Modi government at the center, saying that due to the delay in the conducting census across the country, that has been delayed by 4 years, around 14 crore people have been deprived of this NFSA Act, and due to which they are not getting the benefits of the central government that the food, the ration they are about to get at subsidized. So she clearly mentioned that providing food is not essentially that is the fundamental right of the citizens of the country. So she clearly took a jibe at the Narendra Modi-led government at the center and slammed for delaying the census by more than 4 years that has happened in the first time after independence of the country. Back to you.
All right, Anand, on that note, let's in fact listen into what Sonia Gandhi has said.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak. The National Food Security Act, NFSA, introduced by the UPA government in September 2013, was a landmark initiative aimed at ensuring food and nutritional security for the country's 140 crore population. This legislation played a crucial role in protecting millions of vulnerable households from starvation, particularly during the COVID-19 crisis. It is this act that provided the basis for the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Under the NFSA, 75% of the rural population and 50% of the urban population are entitled to receive subsidized food grains. However, the quota for the beneficiaries is still determined based on the 2011 census, which is now well over a decade old. For the first time in independent history, the decennial census has been delayed by more than 4 years. Originally scheduled for 2021, there is still no clarity on when the census will be conducted. The budget allocations reveal that the updated census is unlikely to be conducted this year as well. Around 14 crore eligible Indians are thus being deprived of their rightful benefits under the NFSA. It is imperative, sir, that the government prioritizes the completion of the census as soon as possible and ensures that all deserving individuals receive the benefits guaranteed to them under the NFSA. Food security is not a privilege, it is a fundamental right. Thank you.
All right. A letter threatening a bomb blast was discovered at Sardar